What's up guys, back again, another video on the Valiant. So today plan is going to be, well the plan for this video, it may take me a few days, is to get all the Valiant stripped. So get the front end panels off, I've already got the bonnet off, doors off, and then start ripping into all the mechanical, get all that removed, get all the dash removed out of it, all the wiring harness and that. So then we can get this thing off to blasting, so then I can really start doing some decent work to it. So, but that's the goal for this video. So possibly a bit of a long one, but we'll see how it travels. Little update on something I've got for the Valiant to make my job a lot easier, welding up all the tie rail holes on the side of the tray. I have these from the boys down at SCC Fabrication on the Gold Coast. Laser cut filler plates, right down to super tiny filler plates, right up to big ones. These are going to make light work of all of these holes, so I can get them all TIG welded in, instead of just trying to plug weld them all up and then having the ugly dags and everything hanging out of it. So for the price, it was something that will cut my time down significantly and make for a much better job. So look forward to a video on that one later on. But for now, let's get stuck into getting this thing torn down. Alright guys, so got all the front end off it, and the doors, all the hanging panels off it, and found a awesome spot. Now the bonnet hinges on these things are always a bit how you going, but this is going to make a bit of a challenge. So what's going on in here is these have these little press clips like you see on your old billy carts. And instead of just buying a press clip, they've sat a nut over it and welded it, and it does not sit on there nicely at all. So all that's going to end up doing is when you go to shut the bonnet, it'll end up hitting all the guards and everything and scratching everything around it, and it's just going to end up being a big problem later on. So I somehow am praying that the welds don't have very good penetration and I can grind the bulk of it off and then just put a socket on it and crack that nut off of the stud without actually damaging too much of that stud. Otherwise I'm going to have to re-weld in a new stud, and that comes into a whole heap of other dramas with trying. I've got to put all the panels back on, which I do anyway, to realign them all and set them. But I've got to do that, plus I'll have to put the guard on and off about 700 times to try and set that pin right again. So let's see how we go trying to get these bonnet hinges off. Well, surprisingly that didn't go too bad, and managed to get it off without damaging the original part of that stud, so all is good. Very happy with that. So they've only sort of just tacked it on there, they haven't gone full hell for leather trying to melt that bolt into that stud, so all is good. Let's keep moving. Right, so that's it for this video. So I was going to make a bigger video with all of the ute being stripped down, but decided that I will do this in stages. So the next video will be pulling all the mechanical out. So all the wiring harness, the motor, front end suspension, and all of that out of it. That way then we can get this on its way to being ready to send off for blasting. So pretty much that's it. Let's catch you on the next one. See yous.